Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Browns-Jets postgame show. Well, the Browns are celebrating their first win of the 2019 NFL regular season and their first win on Monday Night Football since 2008. The Browns beat the New York Jets 23-3 on Monday Night Football, Week 2. After a horrible performance in Week 1 against the Titans, the Browns played a much better game tonight. And at MetLife Stadium in New York, and OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr., had a much better performance in tonight's game, and he really showed his stuff. First quarter, the Browns jumped out to the early 3-0 lead in the first quarter thanks to Austin Siebert's 23-yard field goal, and the Browns were up, and the Browns were off and running, and the Jets had the ball at their own 15-yard line. Seaman was sacked and got -7 yards. Then the incomplete pass to Shortwright, and then the Browns got the ball back. Nick Chubb got the Browns a 4-yard gain, and then the Browns got a 4-yard run. Micah Bayfield to Dante Harris at the Browns, got the Browns into field goal range. Austin Siebert's 48-yard field goal was up and good, and it was, the Browns were up 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. The Browns scored their first touchdown of the game in the second quarter. Nick Chubb took the ball into the end zone for the 19-yard touchdown, and the extra point was good, and the Browns were up 13-0. The Jets had a 4-yard run thanks to Ty Montgomery with the ball, got the Jets into field goal range, and then Sam Fickens' 46-yard field goal was good, and it was a 13-3 Browns lead. In the final seconds of the first half, the second quarter, the big play was Baker Mayfield threw a pass deep middle to Jarvis Landry, and for 25 yards. And then Mayfield's incomplete pass to spike the ball and stop the clock with 5 seconds left till halftime. Then Austin Siebert's 43-yard field goal was up, and it was good, and it was a 16-3 Browns lead at halftime. Now, the Jets had a turnover on downs and late in the third quarter. Luke Falk passed to short left to Le'Veon Bell to the Browns 11, but Justin Schobert caught the ball, and the Browns got the ball back. And Baker Mayfield's pass to Odell Beckham Jr. for an 89-yard touchdown, and the extra point was good. And then the Browns led 23-3. Then the Jets had another turnover on downs. Luke Falk's pass to Joe Crowder to the Cleveland 43 for 1 yard. Denzel Ward caught the ball, and the Browns got the ball back, and it was 23-3 at the end of the third. Now the Browns did falter a little bit in the fourth quarter, and Nick Chubb ran the ball to the Jets 34 for 1 yard. Then Mayfield's pass intended for Beckham was intercepted by Darrell Roberts at the Jets 36 for 13 yards. Then the Jets fumbled the ball at the Browns 7-yard line. Luke Falk's pass to short right was to the Cleveland Center for 17 yards, and T.J. Carey recovered the ball at the Cleveland 6. And then the Browns, and then Baker Mayfield got sacked at the Jets 41 for -8 yards by Brandon Cashman and Bronson Kufasai, and then the Jets got the ball back with 1:05 left in the game. They had a 15-yard run and in the final seconds and a 17-yard run, but it didn't matter because that's the Browns got the win, 23-3. The Browns get their and it's their first win. They go to 1-1, and the Jets fall to 0-2. Basically, it was just a rough night for the Jets all around, and they will have to regroup for their next opponent in Week 3, and it's time to give out some game balls, and it's nice to say for the Browns. Baker Mayfield, 19 of 35 carries and attempts, 325 yards, one touchdown, one interception. Nick Chubb, 18 carries, 62 yards, one TD, and Odell Beckham Jr., 6 receiving passes, 161 yards, and one TD. And now, the Browns are now 1-1, and Freddie Kitchens was very pleased with tonight's performance against the Jets, and he knows the Browns still have a lot of work to do to prepare for the LA Rams on Sunday Night Football in Week 3, and that will be a challenge for the Browns. But I think, and the Rams could have a letdown, but they've been very well coached, so it's going to be tough to decide whether I feel the Browns are going to win this one. But right now, I'm tentatively saying that the Browns could be the biggest upset in the 2019 regular NFL season if the Browns can get the win. And I think I'm going to say tentatively that the Browns are going to win. I'm not saying it's for sure, but it's tentative right now. And other NFL news, Ben Roethlisberger, Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, is out for the season with his elbow injury, and he had an MRI done. It showed extensive damage to his elbow, injury, extensive pain in his elbow, so he was out for the rest of the season. And Saints quarterback Drew Brees, he's battling a thumb injury. He had an MRI done, but it wasn't as bad as what they thought, and he will miss approximately the next 6 weeks of the regular season. So it is the end of an era for the first time in 16 years for the Steelers and for the Saints. And boy, I just got to tip my hat to the Browns tonight in this one, and I am glad, and I know Browns fans are glad and happy that the Browns are 1-1 and not 0-2, and so am I. And so, that being said, and so with that, that's going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Browns-Jets post-game show. And I'll be back on Wednesday with a regular Scott Sports 101 podcast. And then on Thursday for Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football. And that will be the Titans and the Jaguars. And there will be a podcast for that one, a pregame show. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done. Go Browns!